So you're looking to make a small business website, you've come to the right place. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a small business website quickly, easily, and super affordably, only $9 a month, all included, using the Mighty Site system. So again, here are 3 websites that I built for small businesses. So I'm going to show you how I made all 3 of these websites. One is for a tree service business. This can work for any type of service business. One is for a pet supply store. So again, simple professional website for a pet supply store. And lastly, a Vietnamese and Chinese restaurant. So any type of restaurant to make a high quality, simple professional website for any type of business. So let's get started. I'm going to show you how to make a small business website. I made all 3 of those websites in 60 minutes. So it only took me 20 minutes per website to build 3 different small business websites. Let's get started and show you exactly how to make a small business website that's affordable, simple, and professional looking for your small business. All right, everyone, let's get started. So we're going to start building websites for those 3 businesses. This is going to be really exciting to see how easy it is to build a website for a small business using the Mighty Sites platform. So check it out. Here's mightysites.com. This gives you the tools. Just go to start free trial or go to launch. You can even scroll down if you want and pick your template directly here to get started and dive right in. But today, as I mentioned, we're going to be building websites for 3 specific small businesses. So I'm going to do a website for Take 'em Out Tree Service, which is a service business. I'm going to do a website for Sherlock Hound of Denver, which is a pet supply store. And then I'm going to do finally a website for, I think it said Pho Hung Denver, which is a Vietnamese and Chinese cuisine Asian restaurant here in Denver too. So I've got 3 businesses, a restaurant, a service business, and a retail store. None of the 3 of these small businesses have websites. So today we're going to talk about how to make a website for a small business using Mighty Sites. And I'm actually going to show you exactly how quick and easy this is to do. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go into my account here with Mighty Sites, and I am going to search for the template that I want. So my type of business here is a tree service. So I'm going to just start with tree service. Here we go. So there's already a template here for me. Now, Take 'em Out Tree Service, which is a super cool name, by the way. So I'm going to go Take 'em Out Tree Service, paste in the name. Awesome. All right, let's see where they're located. They're in Arvada, Colorado. So let me jump over here. Arvada, Colorado. Type of business, this is a service that they offer. So let me click continue. And just like that, I told you it was easy, right? Just like that, this is how you make a website for a small business the easiest way possible. It automatically launches a simple, easy to edit template for your business so that you can just get started with making edits right away. So this website template has everything you need to get started. It's got a name, logo section, links. It's got a section for updating any of your content. You can add testimonials. You can easily change out these images, but if you like these images, they're already pre-licensed, ready for you to use. It has a section to detail your services and a way for customers to get in touch with you so you can drive leads, which is exactly what a simple small business website is supposed to be all about. So let me get started building. So first I'm going to click on update section here. Pretty obvious, straightforward how to do this. Again, this is only $9 a month for Mighty Sites, so it's a really, really affordable platform too. So I click on update section, update location. Let's just say, let's put in their details here. So we've got a phone number. Let's definitely get their phone number in here. So just simply copy and paste that into the phone number section. And then address. Now, okay, they do list their address. Sometimes with a business like this, a service business, there's not an address listed, which is no problem. You don't have to list your address, obviously. If you're mostly offering your service, you're visiting people at their homes or their businesses to offer your service. But they do have an address, business location, so let's include that. And then email. Let's see, I don't see an email here. We can check on their Facebook page and see if this tree service business has an email that they make public. They do not. It does not look like that. So I don't see one here. So I'm not going to mess around with that. I will just leave it as is. So save and close. And now you can see their address is listed here, and I'll move my little screen. You can now see their phone number is in the top right too. So let's see. We now know that they have a Facebook page, which is a good start. But let me go over here and update social links. And all I have to do is paste in their Facebook page and save it and close. And now the link to their Facebook page appears in the top right as well. So really quickly and easily moving through that section, you can add social links, contact information, location right there at the top. So it's easy for customers to find your small business. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is go here to update section, and I can update the logo, the menu, or updating the location information. So the location's good to go. Let's go to logo. Let's see if this business has a logo. It sure does look like they have a logo. Guess this would maybe qualify as their logo. I'm just trying to see if they have anything different. It's not exactly a logo, but maybe it's something kind of, yeah, it kind of is. It's something that could work. So let's see. Let's go with the one without the phone number in it, because that'll be already listed there. So I'm going to actually save this image as Take'em logo. So let's download that and save it. And now I'm going to go back over to the website. Let me browse and upload the logo for this business, upload it here. So that'll just upload simply and easily. And then I can click on Save Logo, and it'll replace the name with the logo here, which is great. Now I can make it bigger, which makes this section bigger, or I can make it smaller if I want to, just depending on how I want it to be sized. And then I can save it, close it, kind of take a look, see if that makes sense. I think that looks pretty good. But if you want to make any changes, you can also go right here to click on that pencil. And there are all these image and logo editing tools that are built into Mighty Sites. So it makes it super easy. You can see all these different tools here to crop, change, edit this. Maybe we just, for the purposes of this, we want to make it a little smaller. And let's just say kind of narrow in like this, which is no problem. It just depends, again, on what you're trying to accomplish or how you want it to look on your site. I'm just going to kind of move this over here. Let's see how that looks. I'm going to crop it just a little bit for the purposes of this video. It's going to re-upload here. I'm going to save it again. And now it's going to populate the new logo. I kind of like that. It just makes it a little bit more bigger and readable. So you can crop, edit, change, put fonts, anything like that, right over the logo. So it's super easy to do. So now I've got the Take 'em Out tree service logo there. That's looking good. I can add any menu items that I want here. So if I want to edit any of these, or I want to add a new menu item, I can actually just go here and click on add to menu, and I can put in the name of what I want it to say and then where I want it to link. And I can link to another website, somewhere else on my website, to an action item like call or click directions, or a PDF if I've uploaded a PDF to my site, which we'll talk about more when we talk about restaurants. But I'll just leave that as is for now. I think that's pretty simple and straightforward. So now I'm going to scroll down here, and the images look pretty good, but let's just see what they have. And I can see here that they have this really nice image of their truck, which is pretty cool. So I'd love to personalize this with the actual image of their truck, because I think that makes the website look pretty sharp. So I'm going to actually go in here, and I'm going to just take a screenshot. And again, if I own the business, I could probably just find that photo on my phone or wherever I have it stored on my computer. So I took a screenshot of that. Let me go jump back over here, and I'm going to look for that file. And I'm going to click on that file. Let's open up that screenshot that I just did. There it is. Okay. So now I'm going to convert this. Let's convert this to a JPEG just so it loads really quickly and easily. So this is Take'em photo. I'm just going to call it that, and then convert it to a JPEG, save. And now we'll have a JPEG version of that. So let me go over here. I kind of like the idea of having the truck right here as the main hero image when you come to the site, because it just makes it really recognizable. Maybe somebody's coming to the website after they saw the tree service truck, and so they're thinking, hey, that's who I'm looking for. So it just kind of helps make the business more recognizable, which is what your website's supposed to be. It's supposed to be an online business card, place that kind of glues everything together, makes it easy to find your business, helps you rank in Google. So there we go. So I really like that. So if I close this section, now you can see their truck, which I just copied and downloaded from their Google business profile. now their truck, this is really looking like this business's website now in a pretty quick and easy way. So now I can scroll down, got address, logo, links, picture of their tree service truck. And again, I can edit this if I want or make any edits or adjustments. You can see that this is all mobile friendly. So as I scroll in, the image will adjust for no matter what type of device this is being viewed on. So if you want to see it too, and you could build your whole website on a smartphone as well. It's super easy to do. So you can see if I scroll down through, what the website will look like on all different types of devices or device sizes as well. So I'm going to X out of this section. So now as I scroll down, this is just some basic information, and you'll see that the name is already input here. So we make it easy so you don't have to write anything. So when you generate a site through Mighty Sites, it's going to take your name, your address. You can see it says serving Arvada too, which is the town they're in. That's all done for you. So you don't have to sit there writing all this copy. So let's just see what this says. You've come to the right place for tree service, our goal. So that's pretty nice. One of the things I like to do with this is kind of share some more information about what customers think of the business too. So if I go back over here, let's see what type of reviews they've gotten online. So let's scroll down. So let's view their Google reviews. Yeah, so they've gotten some really nice Google reviews here, and the owner's done a really great job of responding to these reviews too. So that's super awesome. Let's see. Let's find. Yeah, so here's a really nice Google review. So let's jump over here by Jeremy May. Let's go back over here and let's update this section, just include, because this is one of the first things people are going to see. So it's always nice to kind of include a little bit extra that kind of drives the point home that your business is really, awesome. So I'm just going to put in here, see what our customers have to say. Okay. So I'm going to add that there, and I'm going to actually kind of put it in italics. That might be nice. And then I'm going to paste in this quote from Jeremy May. And then I'm just going to go like this. Okay. See how that looks. Yeah, so you can see now we have kind of a nice section here. I might just edit that a little bit and make this part, instead of italics, I might make that bold, and then I might make the quote italics just to really emphasize that that's, something that a person said about them. Yeah, so now that's looking really nice. So now we've got a quote there. Doesn't hurt to add another one, maybe 2 or 3 testimonials, just kind of show that validation and credibility of your business. Yeah, this is another good one here. Like I said, this is clearly a really nice business. So they've got some nice testimonials here. So let's go and add just another one right here. And thank you. I'm going to use this highlight button to just kind of clear anything that came over with the text, just make it a little bit easier to read. We'll put this in italics just like we did with the other one. And then let's add the person who said it. So who said this one? Stephanie Gilchrist. Let's just copy that so I don't misspell their name. So let me put that right here. And again, I'm just going to remove any of the styling there. So let me save this. And now I've added testimonials to the small business website too. Oh, you can see I didn't erase all of the styling. So let me just do this one more time. There we go. That should take care of it. And then save it, close it. And now we've added some really nice just about what they do and what they offer. And then we have a nice section here that talks about some of the testimonials they received. Now let's go to the About Us section and check it out. Let's see, sometimes on Facebook, there's a little bit of about section. Doesn't look like they've written much about section here. So again, nice thing about using Mighty Sites, it's automatically pre-written for you. And look, the name of their business is automatically input here too. So it's already written. It gives, basic information, kind of generic, but at least gives you something that's really concrete to get started. So we could edit this if we wanted, or we just leave it. It's a nice about section. I love this photo. I think this is just, obviously this very clearly indicates what they do. They're a tree service. It looks good on mobile and it looks good on desktop. And then I'll scroll down to this section. These are probably the basic services that they offer. I saw that in the testimonials: tree removal, tree trimming, lot clearing, stump grinding, right? These are the basic types of things that a tree service business would offer. And then right down here is where this business can get leads too. So if somebody comes on and submits their name, email, phone number, and sends it to them, now when this business will get an email that says, hey, you have a new lead, right? Somebody interested in your tree service, and that'll come right to their inbox, and it'll actually come to an inbox on the back end of the site for them too. So I can actually send a test lead here. I'll just put Keegan and then Keegan at mightysites.com. And then we'll just use a fake number here. And this, let's say I am interested in your tree removal services, right? And so if a person on the front end clicks send, they'll get a little message say, thank you, your message has been sent. And then if I want to click on stop editing here and go to my site dashboard, now I can see I have a new lead. So I would have gotten an email alerting me to that. And then if I go here to view lead, I can now see the person's email, contact information, what they said, and I can just contact them to close the deal and turn that into new business for me, which is exactly what a website should aim to accomplish. Now, you can also connect a custom domain. So if you have a domain through GoDaddy or Google Domains, domain.com, anything like that, you can go in right here and paste your domain, and then update the A record and the C name with your registrar, and then it'll all be connected. Mighty Sites comes with a secure certificate, so your website will already be secure, ready to go for your business. So that's all you need to do there. And then you can edit some, social links, hours, if you want to include that, all right from the back end too. So that's super easy to do. So now let me go back to the site. One last thing to show you. So let's just say, I think this color theme works pretty well for this business. It seems to kind of match what they are, what they're offering too. But if you do want to change the colors, there are all these different color palettes here too. So it's super easy to just click on that paint can. There's more being added all the time, and just select through and pick a different color theme, and it'll change the entire color theme of your website too. So it really will switch all these over. You just pick something that really matches your font and logo and that you like. So that's it. So that's for building for a service business. So now this one's done. I'm actually going to go back into my backend system here, which I have a lot of sites in progress. Go back, and I'm actually going to start a new website now. So, and your account could look like this too, if you need to build multiple websites for multiple small businesses. So how to make a small business website, part 2. Let's talk about how to create a website. So I'm going to get rid of the tree service here. Let's talk about how to create a website for Sherlock Hound, which is a pet supply store in Denver. So I can see they have an Instagram, no website. They do have a Google profile with some great reviews, so that's really awesome. But no website for this business, which again, it makes it harder to find the business. So if you search for the business name, you can see these things come up. But if you're just searching for a pet supply store, they're way down at the bottom. Because there's no website, which is one of the main things that people look for and that Google looks for to kind of present to people when they search for something. They try to present business websites. So we'll create a website for this one. This is a pet supply store. So let's just put in pet. Here's pet supply store right here. Let's just see what it says. Okay, it's Sherlock Hound, Denver. So let me copy this, paste it in, and then let's go to the next section, which would be, where is this business? Denver, Colorado. Denver, Colorado. And then what type of business? This is a retail store. So let's click continue. How do customers get in touch with you? Let's find. So they actually, it doesn't look like they have their, oh, there it is. Missed it at first. So here's their phone number. So we got their phone number and address. Obviously really important for a retail store for people to be able to find you easily. So let's put in phone number. Let's see if there's a email there. I don't see an email. I don't think there's one on Instagram. So we don't have an email. So we'll just click continue. Here's their address, and then Denver, Colorado, 80205. So let's paste that in right here. And then Denver's already represented. Okay, so we're creating this website for this pet supply store. Let's go back over here and talk about hours. So 11 to 6. Looks like 11 to 6 from from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 11 a.m. to 6. Okay, so 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay, click continue. And then we have on Saturday, 10 to 5, and closed on Sunday, closed on Monday. Okay. I think I put in those hours for Monday, so I'll fix that, which I'll show you how to do in just a second. So it looks like Saturday 10 to 5, Saturday 10 a.m. until 5 p.m., and then no other days, and then we're closed Sundays, which we saw. So let me just go to update hours, and I actually can just quickly change this. On Monday, we're closed Mondays, and then save. Now all this looks good. I've got the location, the phone number, the hours, looks good. Next. And just like we saw with the tree service business, now this website is quickly and easily generated for this pet supply store. So you can see just like that, this website got created by Mighty Sites. It's auto-generated with the copy that's all relevant, right? It says Sherlock Hound of Denver. It says where they're located. It's got basic information about the business, and this all loaded quickly and easily without us having to do anything else other than just load the business information, which makes it really easy to build a small business website using Mighty Sites. So next step I'm going to do, same thing that I did for the other business, is I'm going to actually build this business website. So let me go over here, update section. We've got all that. Now we did see that they have an Instagram. So let's check out the Instagram here. Let me copy this and let's go back over here to update social links. And then I'm going to just paste in right here the Instagram. Awesome. And now the Instagram logo will populate in the phone number. Save that. And then I can update location. We've already done that in the other section. So I think that looks good. Now we've got their Instagram linked. Let's see if this business has a logo. Don't see one there. Let's go over here. See from the picture. Doesn't really have a logo. It's just kind of written there out. So this gives us a good opportunity to talk about how easy it is today's day and age to create a logo for a business. So logo, you can leave it just as the name there. That's fine. But a logo really makes the business look super sharp too. So I'm going to go over here to a platform called Canva. And with Canva, I'm going to actually create a design, and I'm just going to select logo. So if you're not familiar with Canva, it's got a lot of great tools. Many of them are free to just create things that you want. So actually here is a logo for a pet shop. So that's going to be perfect for us. I'm going to, let's just see. We can even see if there are other pet store logos. Yeah, there's some other cool ones here with a little bit of color. Let's use one with color. I think that'd be nice. So let's just call it which one we like. Yeah, let's do this one. Okay, so Burner Pet Store. This is Sherlock Hound. So I think that fits. Sherlock. Make that a little bit larger so it all fits. And then Hound. Cool. All right, so then let's just kind of keep that middle. There we go. All right, cool. So we've got a logo, Sherlock Hound logo. So you can see just like that, I created a logo in a matter of just a minute, maybe less. So I'm going to download this and download as a JPEG. And then I'm going to go back over to the website builder. I'm going to browse, give it a second to download. And then here is the logo that we just created. So I'm going to upload this, let it upload, save it. And now we've got a logo there. Again, I can make it bigger, I can make it smaller. And what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to crop this a little bit. So I want to bring this down like this. I'm going to bring this all the way up like that and click done. And then save the new logo. There we go. So I think that looks pretty sharp now. So now they have a logo for their business. So you can just see already the type of impact that starts to make. Now that was green. I could have changed colors there. I could also use some of the editing tools in here if I want to kind of like, maybe I want to filter it, kind of give it a different look, or I do want to make it gray. Or blue. I could annotate it. I could crop it again further if I want. Any of those, I could resize it. I could put a frame around it. So there's lots of great tools here, but I think I'll just leave it as is for now. I think that looks pretty sharp. And again, if they put a little effort into their branding, they could have, some of that branding match up and have that logo be used instead of just, the whole purpose of a logo so people quickly and easily recognize your business product when things look different across the web. So it looks different in each picture and stuff. It's kind of like it gives you a hard time trying to understand exactly who that business is from place to place, whereas like easily recognizable logos help you distinguish who that business is quickly and easily. So let's go back to their section, and we do see that we have this photo. It's a little small, so I think that's going to look stretched if I try to use that as the main image here. Let's see what other images they have. That may be my best bet though, because I don't see, let's see, inside street view. I could try and take my own street view image here. Cars in the way, but maybe we can get something that looks nice here. We might be creative with the street view here. Let's try this. So I'm going to actually take my own picture here of the screenshot of the street view. And again, if you're the owner, I would just recommend, come right outside and try to take a nice picture of your storefront. Again, we're doing a retail business here, so I would say come outside, try to take a really nice photo there of your storefront, because it goes a long way. If you have a nice photo, you can put it on your Google business profile, helps people find you. You use it all sorts of places. So I'm going to go over here to find that file I just made, and I'm going to convert it to a JPEG. So it loads faster. Load time is important. So we'll just say Sherlock pound. I'm going to save this right here. And then let's go over to this section, update image. And let's get that Sherlock Hound image that I just took and upload that. And let's see how that looks as the main image on the site. So I'm going to save it, close. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. So now you can see this is a pretty nice website. We don't have a lot to go off of because there's just the Instagram and a little bit of info on the Google business profile, but this is starting to look sharp because it's starting to look really like their business, just with a few minor, improvements here. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to update section, and for this section, I'm going to probably do the same thing that we did before, except for I'll probably get rid of this basic information here, and I'm just going to say, see what our wonderful customers have to say about our pet supply store. And then I'll do a similar thing I did last time where I make this in bold, and then I'm going to scroll down here, and let's grab some of those testimonials, because I did see this business had some really nice testimonials about them, and awesome job from the owner for responding to this too. That's super, super tremendous. So let's go over here. Let's just see. Yeah, this is a great testimonial. We love this place. We take our dog here. So Charlotte Green, let's use this testimonial from her. So let me scroll down here, and let me paste this in. And then we'll do the same thing. Let's remove the styling, make it italic, put it in quotations. And then I'm just going to put here Charlotte Green, but we don't need her name in italics, so I'll remove that. Awesome. And 2 or 3 is usually what I recommend. So let's just find another one. Yeah, let's go with this. So Justin Hudson wrote a really nice review too. Let's go ahead and paste this in. All right. So now if I go in here and let's just make this, first let's remove all the styling by default, and then let's go in here and make this italic. Cool. And then save. All right, so that's pretty cool now. So now you can see that there's some really nice testimonials on here as soon as you come to the site. So you can see we've got the logo, the business information. Now I've updated this so there are testimonials when you come to this. So now this small business website is really starting to come together. We could replace some of these images with images from within the store too, which could be nice. So let's go back here and see what type of images we do have. So I'm going to go over here. All right, so let's see. These are kind of look like they're aisles. Something like this maybe kind of shows what they have. Trying to see if we have kind of a, something like this could be pretty cool, although it doesn't look super clear and I want the website to look professional. So, there are photos here from the inside. They're kind of close up. I'd probably, if I was the owner, I'd take a picture of maybe like the aisle back a little bit and then try to take it, as a kind of a high resolution picture. They don't have a Facebook page. We can check their Instagram just to see. Okay, here's some of shoppers in there, which is good. I don't know if I see any that I love for replacing the default pictures. So I think I'll probably stick with the default picture. I mean, something like this is nice, but I'd have to kind of crop it really tight. So I'll probably stick with the default photos for now, but that's just my choice. Anybody else, it's a pet supply store. It's nice to have some pictures of happy looking dogs. So I'd probably, recommend, maybe get in here and replace some of these photos with something a little bit more exactly from the store. These are nice because they're pictures of dogs. I'm looking at this photo and I think, well, this isn't exactly in the store. So probably this is one. This looks like maybe a doggy clothing store. So maybe that's one that I'd replace. But again, I'd probably just take a new picture to use rather than use any of these that are uploaded, because I think that they can get one that'll do a little bit more justice to what the shelves look like and what the environment looks like. So I would probably say we're pretty good for now. I could use another storefront, but that might get redundant. We're pretty good for now, just with a little caveat that I'd probably replace this image just to look like something more like the store. And then you can go in here and update the text too. So I think this will have to use the default about us section and we'll use the default services, but I didn't see anything about doggy daycare, dog training, or anything like that. So I'm just going to go in and get rid of those because it didn't really look like, from what we could see, that they offered pet boarding or dog training. So I'll probably just get rid of that. I didn't see a dog wash or anything like that. Didn't see vet services. So I think this is all, it's all there by default, which just makes your life easier when you're building a small business website. But it's super easy to just go in and delete. It's kind of easier sometimes to do that than rewrite things from scratch. So now we have a pretty good looking small business website. Call to action is get directions. And then up here is contact us. I might update the contact us to be an action item, since they have a phone number, and click to call, because a lot of people visit the website on mobile. And so now when they click contact us, it'll automatically call them right from their phone. You could also have this choose this link to be directions. So then if I do that and save it and close, now if somebody clicks on this, now it opens up in Google Maps and gives directions right to the store too. So either one is a really good way to drive traffic to your store. For now, I'll probably just leave it as the click to call. I think that's a pretty solid way to do it. Save that, close. And now we've got a pretty sharp website. Now, again, same thing, we can change colors. So let's just play around. Maybe you could do like a blue. Obviously we just did a green template, which would match with this logo we came up with. You could do red if that fit their logo. Here's another red. Got this kind of nice red and green, which is pretty neat. So that's a pretty cool color palette for the site. So maybe something like that. Let me look through. Got this magenta. That's pretty sharp, kind of stands out. It actually matches kind of the flowers in the background there, which looks pretty nice. You could do kind of a pink. Let's go over. I'm going to actually, just because I like this kind of magenta color here, let's go with that and just change the logo so the logo matches a little bit. So let me go into, because now all this kind of purple flows. So let's go over to the logo now, and let's just change the color of this. See if we can change that to like a purple. No into the background. Just see background. Okay, sorry, let's make the background white. And then let's make, so now the background is white. Now let's make this, let's make these colors into the purples. There we go. So now we've got a purple logo, which I think is going to match really well with the rest of this kind of darker purple site. Let's see how this works. So let's call this logo 2. And I will download it as a JPEG. And let's go over here, update section, update logo. Let's go with logo 2. And again, we're going to crop it again. So we'll let it load, save it. Now let's go in here and crop this. So let's bring this down just like we did last time. Bring this up. And now I'm done, save that. Okay, I'm gonna save the logo. Cool. And then I actually think that size works pretty well. Okay, so now you can see that that kind of off purple and magenta kind of color works really well. And now we've created a pretty nice, unique looking website for this business where the color theme really matches well. Again, probably replace one image, but as far as, you know, giving this business a place where everything's linked, looks good. Now we've created another small business website. So again, once they're ready to go, they can go back here to the site dashboard. They can connect a domain, make any edits simply and easily to their social, their email, or their address, and then always just click right back here to editing the site. So I took it off edit mode so you can see, and it's a really nice professional website for a pet supply store now. So let's go back to the site dashboard, and I am going to now go back and build our final site, which is for a restaurant. So this is how easy it is to make small business websites using Mighty Sites. So I've already built 2 websites, and now I'm going to go back here. I can get rid of the details for this business, and now we're on Faux Hong, I think probably Faux Hong. And so let's go over here. This looks like an Asian restaurant to me. So you can see kind of the dumplings and things. So again, how to make a small business website. Super easy and easy website builder to do it. I'm just going to now look for an Asian restaurant. Okay, perfect. We've got Asian grocery store, retail store, service business, restaurant. Right here is Asian restaurant. So awesome. So that's ready to go. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to copy this so it has that right character in there. So, and then I'm going to go over here and let's put in, it's asking for the city. So this is in Denver, Colorado. Denver, Colorado, and it is a restaurant. So let me click continue. How do customers get in touch with you? Here is this restaurant's phone number. I'm going to type in the phone number. Here is the, ask for the address yet. Email. I don't see an email here. Let's see if we can find. So I also don't see, so we're just able to go off of, because I don't see if, oh, here we go. No, this is, see, this is why it's so important to have a website. This is a Facebook page for a different Faux Hong, which is in Maine. So this is a totally different business that's on the page. And you could see, because there's not much information here, no website, anything. When I just searched for an Asian restaurant, this business did not come up. I had to really kind of search around to find a business without a website and go to down the pages, which again hurts this business in terms of attracting patrons to the restaurant. So let me go over here and just click continue. So we have a phone number. Now we put in the address. So this is their address. I'm just going to copy it from here, paste it in. And then here it looks like 80219 is their postal code. So let's get rid of all that. Continue. All right, what time are they open? 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day. That makes things really easy. Okay, so they are open from 9 to 9, hardworking business right there, because that's a long time to be open every single day. 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Good for them. So now we've got this information. If the hours look good, the address looks good, click looks good on next. And now, again, a simple professional website is going to be generated for this Asian restaurant. So again, when it comes to how to make a small business website, Mighty Sites is a great platform for doing this because everything gets auto-generated for you, and then you just get to start working off the template. So you can see now there's Asian restaurant images, there's text pre-written, the address, directions, order, all of this is already here for this restaurant, which is super easy to do, right? So it makes editing the website template really easy from here forward. So let's get started. Let's see if we can find on here. We've got reserve a table. Let's get started. Again, there's no social link. So, and then we couldn't find an email. So for the no email to put in there, no social links. So we'll leave that as is for now. Let's see if we can find a logo for this business. It does look like they have something here that they used as a logo, but I'm not sure that's really going to work for us. But you know what? It wouldn't hurt to give it a try. So let's just try, and I'm going to scroll in here like this. And let's see if we can make that look okay. Let's see, because we want people to really recognize which business it is. So let's try going like that. And then I'm going to go over here just like I did before, and I'm going to open that screenshot. Here it is. And I'm going to export it as a JPEG again for load time. So let's just call it Fo Hong logo. Okay. And then I'm going to go over here to update section, update logo. There we go. Now let's save that. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. You know, I obviously, if they're the owner, they're going to have the file. We have to go off of what we have. But again, it's really important. You know, people may see that and recognize it's really important when they come to the website. That's what a logo does. Oh, yep, that's the same sign I see outside the restaurant. So I recognize this business, right? So that's super important. Now, again, we could update the menu items with additional menu items or update the logo if we want to, but we already did that part. So now we've got delicious food and great service. Come try our amazing cuisine today. So let's update this section. So they have delicious and great service. Let's just see what we can learn about this business over here. Let's see if they have any reviews on Google. Let's see. Yeah, they do have some reviews. So there are some nice reviews, and we probably want to say Vietnamese and Chinese restaurant. So that's let's be specific about the cuisine that they offer. That's probably what somebody wants to know right away. They could see it in the logo there, but I think this would be Vietnamese and Chinese restaurant. There we go. Come try our amazing cuisine today. I think that's a pretty good way to do it because now it's just very obvious to people when they come. If they're wondering what type of restaurant this is, they know it's a Vietnamese and Chinese restaurant. And then you're inviting them in, right? Come try our amazing cuisine today with the subheader. But you can write those as whatever you want to help promote your business. And again, just like how Mighty Sites is the easiest website builder, it already came with some basic information as well. So now let's go to the update section and let's see, let's see what we want to put in here. So order online. Let's just see if there's anything that really, it says reserve a table, online menu. I don't see where you can order online for them. So if you could, this would be where you'd link to it. You'd link to like an order online section. Let's just see what this online menu, which is great. This is something that we'll definitely want. But we don't have, just see, we don't have a, yeah, we don't know where you can order online for this business. It says no delivery, but there is takeout. So maybe they just don't participate in online ordering. I'm not really sure if I'm looking at it. But one of the things that we would do instead in this section is maybe invite them to, just like they did on their other section, reserve a table, right? So let's do that. And then choosing the link, let's do the action and do call, right? So have them call to reserve a table. So let me close that. So now you've got reserve a table, and that kind of fits with how they market themselves. In the other section, we know they don't do delivery. I'm not sure if they work with any delivery services, but at least now we can see, okay, here's how we reserve a table, right? From this business. Here's where they're located, get directions. That'll do the same thing for us. Open up in a new field. That's great. Here's a nice photo. Let's actually, for this main header, it's worked out really well. They do have this photo here of the front of their business. So let's use this as the main business photo. So I'm going to actually take a screenshot again of this business photo, and let's see, we'll go from let's go from like right here over here. Let's see how this looks for us. So again, I'm going to find that file now, screenshot, we'll rename it and export it. So let's export it as a JPEG and call it Fo Hong storefront. So I'll save that, and then let's go over here and update this section. I'm going to browse for the storefront photo of this restaurant. Let that load. Click save, close, and whoop, I didn't let it save all the way. Save, close. Sometimes you might need to refresh, something like that. There we go. Okay, cool. Now that looks good, but we can see the placement's off. So let's actually upload that photo again. And then as soon as it's loaded, I'm going to click on this pencil here, and let's crop this down because it's using way too much from the top. So let's see. There we go. I think I like something like this a little bit better. Let's see how, probably move up from the cars. Let's try that. And let's see how this works. Now it's going to reload that. Then save it. Close. I'm going to refresh. There we go. Cool. So now we have a really nice like background with the actual restaurant there. Again, makes it clear that this restaurant, where this is. And if you decide this isn't right for you too, or you want to use a different image, you can always recrop it. So there's also the chance that maybe there's a photo that looks good. Let's go look in here of the inside or of the food. So like actually this is a really nice photo from right inside the restaurant too. So let's give this a shot, see what this looks like, because it looks a little redundant with the storefront logo and the logo we used in the top left. So I'm gonna just crop this in here. Let's see. Okay. So same thing. Let's go over to the file. And then let's export as inside restaurant. Save it. Okay, let's go back over here. Let's update this section. Inside Fo Hong restaurant. Save that. Close. Again, I'll just refresh. That looks pretty good. I mean, now you can see the person answering the phone right there. And again, you could play around with the cropping if you want. If you want more of the table to show, it's just a matter of preference. But I think this does a nice job of showing like, this is a nice clean interior of the restaurant. There's a nice greeting area there. So this is pretty cool. So you're starting to see this restaurant really come together. These pictures I think are fine of the interior. You could use some of these. A lot of these are of the food, and maybe we'll use those in another section. It's certainly nice to see the food. Here's some people. Actually, I really like this photo. So this is a pretty cool photo of people eating in the restaurant. So we might use that. It's always nice to show happy customers in the restaurant. So, and then here's more pictures of the food. So that's pretty cool. So let's go back over here. This is nice. It just kind of shows the food. It's Asian food. So we could use this one, or we could switch it up and we could actually use this picture of the patrons in the restaurant, or we could use that picture kind of somewhere over here. Actually, this is a picture of food. So I probably won't use the patrons. Maybe I'll just use a picture of food. I think there was one, yeah, like this picture of food on the table. This is pretty great. So let's take another screenshot, and then we'll show the food in the restaurant, which will be, I think, a pretty nice representation of of what the food looks like when you eat here at this restaurant. So let's see. All right. So we can do the same thing. We're going to open this and export it up as a PDF, export as a JPEG, and then we'll just call it food on the table. JPEG, export it, and then I'm going to go back over here. Awesome. And let's update this and use the photo of their actual food on the table. Cool, that looks great. I mean, that looks appetizing. The picture looks nice. Again, they don't have a Facebook or anything, so I'm not going to really be able to make edits to these other sections. I could change the colors if I want, but excuse me, I actually think this navy blue looks really sharp with just kind of the way their logo and inside looks. So now we have all that. Last thing for us to do is really to update this section, which is the menu. So we do know that they don't offer delivery, so I'm going to erase that. So they offer delicious dining and takeout in the Denver area. So again, that was all pre-populated for them, right? We didn't have to write any of this, and it was automatically written for them. So let's see what we can do for a menu. Now I do see that they at least post their menu here. So let's see what we can do with this. We might have to be creative and again, take a screenshot, but this does look like it's their menu. So I'm going to take a screenshot of their menu from here. Okay. And so now we've got a screenshot of the menu. Whoops. Actually, part of that was my Zoom link. So let me try that one more time so we can get their logo in there. All right, so let's take one more screenshot of the menu. There we go. All right, so now we've got that. Let me go back over to the file one more time. Here we go. Now we've got the menu pulled off of Google. Perfect. Let's export this as a PDF this time so that we can upload it. And we'll just say Faux Hong menu, my downloads folder. And now we'll go back and update this section. Choose a link. I'm going to choose a PDF, browse my computer, downloads, Faux Hong menu, upload the menu. You can see it's loading here. Here we try it. Okay, let's check this out. Could be something to do with converting that the way that we did. Let me try again. Let's check it out. Okay. Could be something to do with the file size. So let me try this. Okay, so let's just use an online tool. PDF compressor. So here's a simple PDF compressor. Let's just upload the menu here because I'm thinking that it's just a really big file. So I just went to pdfcompressor.com and it just reduced it 94%. So that's exactly what we needed. So now let's go back because that could be just because we were converting an online image. I'm assuming that was probably the issue, is just a really huge file. So let's just see if this makes life a little easier. There we go. That was the issue. So if you're running into any issues, I'll post that link too. But that just makes life easier because that was way too big of a file. So now if I click on view our menu, now we can see their menu linked right to their website, right? Too. So that makes it really easy for customers too. So if I click on menu, it'll bring me right here, click on view menu, and now the PDF of this restaurant's menu is there too. So now, again, same thing. I can stop editing. I can go back to the site dashboard. I can connect a custom domain. I can update hours. I can update location. I can add social links if they decide to get some social media presence. And then I can always go right back here and easily make edits to the website for my restaurant. But now I have a simple professional one-page website for this business for this Vietnamese and Chinese restaurant. So just like that, I've built 3 small business websites using what I think is the easiest website builder around, which is Mighty Sites. It comes with a 7-day free trial, and it's only $9 a month for the website templates, for hosting. It's a really simple, intuitive, easy to use system. Create a simple website for a small business. Remember, small business website helps you get found. It helps you. It's like your online business card. So this is basically, that's it. So just like that, created 3 websites for 3 different types of small businesses using Mighty Sites in just, a really short time period too. So super easy to do. So thanks for joining me. I'll post these links so you can check out these websites. Give Mighty Sites a try if you're trying to build a small business website. There's no better system for creating a simple, affordable, easy website building platform.